marijuana. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco gold, man. I even smoked that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The realest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads web show.
The great marijuana. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco gold, man. I even smoked that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The realest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads web show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is 420 on another hashtag Weed Wednesday, and you are in the cipher with the Podheads.
That's right.
I'm your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank. And as always, I'm hanging with my very best bud, JB Perez.
What's
How's
up,
it going,
what's
JB?
up, what's up? Frank the Tank, that's right. JB Perez in the cipher once again. Hashtag Weed Wednesday, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all already know the deal. We love you guys. Thank you for being with us here live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. I'm looking at our Instagram right now. We're almost there.
Figuring it out, huh?
We're almost there. You know what I
What
mean?
up to everybody on Instagram? Keep that open, JB.
I will.
I'll try to squeeze in for the Instagram crowd. So we're listening. You know, we've been getting a lot of love, a lot of engagement lately, and we really appreciate it. But we're listening to what we've heard. People have telling us we can't see you on Instagram because of Instagram's, damn vertical stuff. So we changed the aspect ratio. We're filming a little bit vertical. Maybe during the break we could back the camera up. I don't know. I feel like by the time we figure this out, we're gonna be like specks on the screen. But
I appreciate it. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost
getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. A little bit better than anything, but we'll switch cameras so you guys can see this beautiful mug, and you'll feel much better. Guys, it's gonna be an exciting show. Surprisingly, not a whole lot of news, not a whole lot of big things going on around the world. I guess, in my opinion, but we do have some interesting things. I just got off vacation from an awesome trip to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So that was a really good time. We'll talk more about that. We're gonna talk about the first openly transgender Miss USA contestant.
That's kind of crazy what's happening.
Which is a big deal,
A big
right?
deal, I think.
JB's favorite thing, air car prototype.
Oh my God.
The air car's here, folks.
Yeah, it's here. Like, it's alive.
It's
Jetsons,
alive.
bro.
Yeah. What else do we got? We're going to talk about another person caught by DNA, by submitting their DNA to like ancestry stuff
Florida
like that.
man, by the way.
Yeah, Florida, once again. And, of course, we're going to talk about what happened in Miami.
Yeah.
The Surfside
Still
condo,
happening.
Surfside,
Crazy.
Yeah. Terrible, terrible things. But before we do this, we're going to do this like we always do, folks. We got an exciting one. We got the Weed Wheel of Destiny here.
As
I think
always,
it's on me this week.
it is on you, I think.
So the Weed Wheel of Destiny,
Do it.
if this is the first time you're watching, it's where we spin and let fate decide how we smoke. We're a little underprepared today, but I think we got the volcano, we got blunts, we got dabs.
Yep.
We got some fruit. So let's see what we come up with here.
Let's do it. Quick shout out, WJHM102jams.com. Our radio, they host us. We love you guys. Joy boy. What's up, man? What do you got?
Oh, man. Question mark. Which is
Player's choice?
Player's choice.
Yeah. I mean,
so
I got
JB
everything.
already went out of his way to roll up a blunt.
All right.
So
let's do it.
We're gonna go ahead and smoke that blunt. JB, show the crowd that blunt because it's not the prettiest blunt I've ever seen. Put that blunt in the camera. Don't be embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
If it smokes,
yeah, it's true. It's just a little limp. That's all.
That's what she said.
Hey-o.
Yeah, but not bad. Not bad.
I just don't have the dexterity in my fingers. That's all.
Yeah, it's been today was kind of a long day. We've been running our own business on the side. So that's
hustling.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's been a hustle, yeah.
But living the dream.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not shaved. I'm in no position to be on camera right now, but it is what it is. Shout out to the guys, all of our friends. Let's do quick shout outs just to everybody while JB lights that blunt. GCW, Generation Championship Wrestling.
July 10th.
Big show. I got to talk to Mr. Gomez. I'm supposed to have some tickets. If you want tickets, though, holler at me. If you're into wrestling, especially, I wouldn't even call it indie wrestling. It's pro wrestling. It's just not the WWE or AEW. But, there's marquee talent. There's big names and great action throughout the whole evening. So GCW, shout out to those guys. Really cool. Shout out to the sneaker division, Jeremy Cash and Caesar, all the guys out there. WJHM 102 Jams, get the app. We got tons of content. We got tons of episodes. So guys, don't forget about that. And of course, Car Guy Coffee podcast.
Yeah.
My guys out there in Kentucky doing their thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Speaking of Kentucky, let's talk about your trip to Kentucky because I heard it was a good time, man.
I did. I had a great time. So I went to Vine Grove, Kentucky.
Where?
Which is a suburb, probably about 45 minutes, I think, west of Louisville. Louisville.
How?
Louisville.
Louisville.
And I'm being a little obnoxious, but
Louisville.
I feel like I've been there long enough I was there like a week.
He's a damn Kentuckian
I'm a
now.
Kentuckian, right? So Louisville.
Louisville.
I think it's interesting how people talk, right? Places where they're from. I couldn't think of anything in Florida like that, like what people mispronounce. But most people call it Louisville, right? I've even heard some people say Louisville.
That's dumb.
But Louisville, right? Is where I came. That's what when I showed
Slugger.
up. I'm in Louisville. I'm in Louisville.
Fuck
Everyone I met, Louisville. And so by the time I left, I was saying Louisville. Yeah, I'm on my way back from Louisville tonight.
It's a in there, and then instead of up,
sir.
it's a down.
Louisville, the bluegrass thing. And I got to see some bluegrass, which I thought was cool. Apparently,
Literal bluegrass.
Literal bluegrass. I always wondered where the bluegrass came from. But apparently, you have to let the grass get to about like 12 to 14 inches long before the flowers come out. So you can only see it in wild fields.
And you'll exactly.
And oh my God,
Exactly.
amazing. Very beautiful. Yeah. So shout out to Louisville, Kentucky. And Kentucky and all the guys in there.
That's cool.
So anyway.
Kentucky. And I see that bottle of Noah's Mill.
Yeah, I went all the way. So I took my family. I took my family on a little vacation, right? The soon-to-be wife and kids. We went out to here. Let me pass this because I'm just talking. But anyway, so we went out to Louisville, and we had some fun, right? We went to the Louisville Slugger Museum. You know, I'm a big fan of baseball, so I had a really good time. I went to the Louisville Slugger Museum, got to see how baseball bats are made and where they're made. They had all kinds of cool stuff like bats. Like Derek Jeter's bat.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Hank Aaron's bat.
A little bat that they
held. A little
held.
museum.
Yeah.
Like I got to literally swing the bat with a bat. Yeah, and I got to bat with the prototypes. I got this cool little Louisville Slugger wooden shot glass, which I think is cool. You know, to add to my collection up here.
Prototypes. You got to swing with prototypes, you said?
I got this thing with the actual prototype bat, like Hank Aaron. Who else? God, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Of course.
Really great legends. So really cool.
Sure.
They had all kinds of. I didn't know that Louisville Slugger actually goes out and handpicks their own trees, which is really cool.
They go out into the forest and pick their own trees.
Yeah, and like literally measure, check, pick their own trees, and decide
density and stuff like that. Did you get a bat?
I did.
Yes.
I got a bat for my dad for Father's Day.
Okay,
so I had
cool.
I had a bat made, baby blue, like for Father's Day, and I had it. You could get the name etched into it. So I did get my dad a bat for Father's Day, which is really cool. What else? We went, but the big thing, the big like really event was the zip lining. You know.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Look at these pictures, man.
Isn't that cool, man?
Incredible. We went underground. This was Kentucky Caverns, I think it was called. Kentucky Mega Cavern. Yeah. Okay. Underground, the largest underground zip line in the world. Of course, I got underground zip line, but the largest underground zip line in the world. Really cool, as you can see. There's me with the kids, repping the Podheads. But yeah, so
that is cool.
Yeah, you know, it was really cool. Get to be underground.
Literally,
they had Wi-Fi under there, so it was really cool. Didn't even lose service. I probably should have
2021.
streamed, yeah.
This is crazy.
But you can see we were underground, but then again, there was like cliffs. And, you know, you see the suspension bridge and the zip lines.
So
really
you were
cool.
up there, dude.
I mean, yeah, if you break, you're dead. or at least you're having a rough day.
That's a real cave, like underground
legit.
cave.
Dude, they had storage facilities in there.
Like
this was, I think they said something like 40 acres. I could be wrong. Maybe 90 acres. But a lot of
90 football fields.
Yeah.
Underground cave. That's nuts.
Yeah, it was really cool. One of my favorite things, though, was just getting to go down to Kentucky, hang out with friends. Shout out to the Car Guy Coffee podcast, Lou Ramirez and Fred Lenartz. Those guys are awesome, man. There's a few times you meet people in your life that make an impact on your life. That, you know, for positive, better or worse, whatever.
Yeah, very few.
Fred Lenartz, definitely a positive force in my life. Lou Ramirez, awesome dude, well spoken. Those guys are awesome. If you're into cars, if you're into business, or regardless of what you're into, if you're just a positive person, you got to check out the Car Guy Coffee podcast, especially if you need some positivity in your life.
Sure.
I'm gonna butcher this, Fred, but forgive and fly, something like that. That's the hashtag.
That's their thing.
Forgive, Forget and fly, something like that.
Yeah, he probably fucked it up. But you know what? You told.
Yeah,
He probably- what did we say earlier today? Your network is your net worth, right? That's these guys. You know, you got to surround yourself with people you look up to and respect, kind of a mentor type of relationship. And these guys are awesome, man. Fred!
Yep, shout out to Fred Leonard.
Yeah.
Real quick, Jeremy, man. Well, if the camera's worse than it is, it's because we messed it up by adjusting it at the house. We did forgive, focus, and fly. That's what it is. Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing. There you go. So definitely, I love the mantra. I think about it every day. Anyway, we will try and adjust the cameras during the break. If not, just deal. Watch it on Instagram. Is that why you stay around us, JB? I don't know. JB.
What?
JB's talking smack. Anyway, we got a show to do. Anyway.
Here we
People
go.
hopping in the chat. I love it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate all the love, guys. Anyway, the whole reason why I went to Kentucky, really, little hint here, was to get this bad boy right here. And I want to just pull it up. A few years ago, I went to dinner at a place called Chatham's here. It's like a speakeasy. Really nice place.
Sounds like
5-star. The food is
little
made by a
bougie.
chef that grows his own crab in his garden.
Yeah, it is bougie.
It's really good stuff, yeah.
Awesome.
But anyway, Noah's Mill. He had some whiskey from there that I really enjoyed.
Noah's
there goes my
Mill.
camera. And so, I decided to get me a bottle. I couldn't find this anywhere. Not in Florida, not in
even
Georgia.
online, dude.
And yeah, so I got some of this. We're going to take a shot.
Okay.
Actually, we got to get to break in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our Car Guy. I got some swag, JB. We're going to pull out our Car Guy Coffee podcast mugs here and take a shot.
Absolutely.
How about that,
Noah's
JB?
Mill, huh?
Noah's Mill. Yeah,
It's so
114
exclusive.
proof. Again, I can't find it in Florida anywhere.
Yeah.
Even in Georgia, I was only able to find Rowan's Creek, which is made by the same distillery.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
really good stuff.
I gotta say, man, ever since I started hanging with you, I've become a real bourbon whiskey type of drinker. I tell you, man, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, oh yeah. Our cameras are all crazy.
Yeah?
People. We'll figure it out during
right.
the break. We might take a little break than normal, but we'll be good. Anyway, so yeah, here's that, brother.
Thank you, Zach.
To the Car Guy Coffee Podcast, to Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville. Cheers to you
and all
guys.
of our fans, yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Woo! Whoa, it went through the nose.
Yeah, gotcha, huh?
Got me.
Yeah.
All
Damn those
right.
cameras. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta get to break. When we come back, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have some clickbait.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. It's the Podheads.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we're breaking for a commercial for WJHM.
Yeah, for the radio.
Yeah, you guys know that. Appreciate anybody paying attention online. I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on with the cameras right now. I'm gonna mess with them a little bit. Look at that. Look at that though. It's back to normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I was messing with something.
That's one of the biggest pet peeves, right? When you expect technology to work and god damn it, it sometimes doesn't.
No,
Such a pain in the
definitely
ass.
doesn't. I really don't want to start messing with cameras, but let me see if I can get the
Man, that Noah's Mill. Holy shit.
You feel it? It's
saying
warm.
right.
It's-
Yeah, it's
it's
nice and
warm,
warm.
huh?
Right down,
Yeah.
right in the heart. Right in the heart of Kentucky. Louisville.
Kentucky.
Louisville. It was expensive, right? Almost everything you did was pretty expensive, right? That cave, even though it was fun, it was expensive, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I think we spent about. I think it was almost $500
Woo!
for us all to go.
It
yeah.
better be the biggest damn cave in the world for $500. I get
I'm
it
gonna
though, the
deactivate
experience.
camera, but yeah.
Go for it. I'm a big advocate of the experience. You pay for the experience. You will not that unlikely, you could go back to Kentucky, but still, you had your whole family there. It's the experience thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody, Jeremy, if let me know if it looks any different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We'll see. You're blank.
Yeah. How's it looking, Jeremy? Where are you watching us, on YouTube or Facebook? Or it says he's on Facebook. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what the output on Facebook is. I know it looks the same. I know on Instagram it doesn't look so bad, right?
It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's still a little squish. We still got to figure that. Shout
Yeah,
out to
but
everybody
graphics
watching on
wise-
Instagram. Yeah, it probably could look better
Okay, yeah.
for the
So,
cameras that we got.
yeah, we definitely got to mess with. We definitely
Yeah.
got to figure out the camera situation.
Let's come back.
Good stuff, Jeremy. Appreciate the shout. Anyway, JB, go ahead and bring us back, brother. Oh, now these cameras are acting up again. What the hell?
Here we go. All right.
Hold on. We'll come back in a second. 2 seconds.
Freaking technology.
It's all good. Anyway, so yeah, Kentucky was friggin' awesome. Great freaking time.
Kentucky. The Podheads do Kentucky. I could see that happening.
Damn, lost my bag though. Those
Did
bastards.
you?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's good until you
There's
deal
a
with the
great
airplane.
slide up. Your camera, if you see your mic's a little in your face, unless you're good with that, whatever. But
Good.
I got the Wi-Fi. I got the internet cable right under my legs, and it feels like every time I touch it, that's when the camera starts acting out. So anyway, go ahead and bring us back, JB.
Here we go. Yo. What is up? JB Perez in the cipher with the Podheads. Shout out WJHM102jams.com. Shout out to you guys on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, live. We got some love on Instagram. We got some love on YouTube, Facebook. A lot of interactions. We love you guys for it. All right, hit my button, man. It's time. Clickbait!
It's clickbait time.
Do it.
Yeah.
These are good ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We got some clickbaits. As if you know, it's just crazy stories going on around the internet.
We'll save you the click.
Decided to, save you the click, right? Save you the virus. We'll get it for you. We got our shots. Anyway, first thing, right? Big story, in my opinion. Miss USA to have first openly transgender contestant.
Yeah, wow.
Kind of a big deal, right?
I think it's a huge deal, and I don't know I know how to feel about it. I wonder the reasonings behind allowing it now. But it is a big deal because it is 2021. We just got done with Pride Month. You know, this is the way of the world. Like, there are transgender people in this world who live, work, and die. You understand? So it's about time, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Kataluna Enriquez. She was crowned Miss Nevada USA. This past Sunday.
Okay, congrats.
And obviously, like I said, she's going to be the first openly transgender woman to compete in Miss USA.
Mm-hmm.
She's running on a platform that's centered on transgender awareness and mental health, right?
Okay,
makes sense.
Yeah.
She's 27. She beat out 21 other contestants, not other transgender contestants.
Oh.
She beat out 21 other contestants to win I don't think it was called Miss Nevada, but
whatever.
Silver State, I think it was called.
To get to be Miss Nevada. I don't know the judging details of Miss USA. I've never watched a Miss Universe, Miss USA. I have no idea what the judging credentials are. But if we're talking about the feminine body, and I haven't seen pictures yet. Well, I saw a picture of her face, okay? If we're talking about feminine body, that has to be a hell of a
It's a part of it, right? That's got to be a part of it. The body, right? They have a bikini section, right? Like fitness, I guess? I don't know. There she is, right there. Kataluna Enriquez. And I mean, if you didn't know, JB, if you didn't know that used to be a male, what would you say?
It's dangerous, bro. Like, and again, I'll say, I'm very pro everything, LGBT, all that stuff. That's dangerous because she's beautiful. I mean, look at. I understand why she is Miss Nevada. I understand.
There you go. Right? You think she's qualified to represent the state of Nevada based on
what I know of Miss USA?
Beauty pageant.
Exactly. Yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Thank you. Oh my God. Sweating, bro. Like, woo! Holy smokes.
In the hot seat over here. JB trying not to get canceled out here. So there she
Big
is.
ups.
It's a little glitchy. Sorry. We'll try to fix it in the next break here. Anyway, so Kataluna Enriquez here. Oh, she might have been looking at your camera. I know they're a little bit behind. So. Yeah. Shout out to Tanya, man. Tanya's good peoples, man. One of my favorite gym buddies. Keeps my ass honest. Anyway, Kataluna says, I didn't have the easiest journey in life. According to KWTV, I struggle with physical and sexual abuse. I struggle with mental health. I didn't have much growing up. I didn't have support, but I'm still able to thrive and I'm still able to survive and become a trailblazer for many. So after her win, she thanked the LGBTQ community, and she said, my win is our win. We just made history. Happy Pride. So, I mean...
It's a turning point. It's a
Yeah,
turning
right?
point, you know. And
This is a big deal for the whole LGBTQ community, no?
I do believe it's huge for them. I'm kind of worried on the other side. They Miss USAA, you know what I mean? There's been transgenders for years. Let's call it that. Why now? Like, why the pressure? Like, is it that ratings? Remember, I
She's
had
the first openly transgender. There has been talks of people finding out they're transgender.
Is that true?
She's the first openly transgender person.
Wow, that's a great,
And she's going to represent Nevada at the 2021 Miss USA pageant, which
Miss
is
USA.
even bigger. It's going to be this November. Yeah, it's in Paradise Cove, in Oklahoma, right? What is this? Spirit Casino. Anyway, it's
Somewhere
in Oklahoma
another,
at some
yeah.
casino. So if she wins Miss USA, then she goes on to the Miss Universe pageant.
representing Miss USA.
Yeah, which she they began allowing transgenders in 2012. So, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Take it for
so
what
okay,
you
so that's
will.
something I didn't know. 2012. So they've been doing this. At least Miss Universe allowing it.
Sure,
I
yeah.
tell you what, from what I seen of movies of Miss USA, they're very ditzy and stuff like that. If she comes in and just nails all the questions, right? Because it's not only the
Yeah,
body
that's
part,
true,
right?
yeah.
But she is, bro. Movement, like the speech, very well spoken. Like, again, I don't know shit about Miss USA, but there is a stereotype of them being kind of dumb, and kind of ditzy and stuff like that.
That is true.
So I think that in 2021, Miss USA could very well be a transgender. It's a good representation of this country, the melting pot that is this country, because she's Latina too, right?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
not sure where exactly she's from, but she's definitely
take it.
Latina.
I'll take it.
She'll be the second person. If she wins USA, she'll be only the second contestant ever to compete in the Miss USA. In 2018, Angela
Transgender.
Ponce from Spain, openly transgender contestant.
okay.
I don't believe she won, but yeah. So,
Okay, you know what? The fact that I never heard about this makes me think that they didn't receive hate or a lot of love for it. So I guess I'm curious to see what this means. Like, I kind of hoping she wins, just to kind of blow shit up. You know what I mean?
I'm all in. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't see if, in my opinion, if she meets the standards of
She made it.
if she meets all the standards and she's better spoken, better educated, better looking, then why shouldn't
Why
she win?
shouldn't she?
And that has nothing to do with sex. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just real. There's a bikini section, by the way.
That's her.
That's her. She has a feminine figure. It's probably funny watching us tiptoe around this.
Yeah.
I did notice a little bit of a cup action. Not that I'm looking, but hey, you said she was post-op, pre-op?
When you told me we were talking about this, I saw that she was post-op a while ago.
Okay.
So I don't know. Again, I'd rather not go in that direction because I think we're doing pretty good for this topic. So let's cut our loss, take our winnings and move on to
Get
the
away
next.
from the table. The
Sorry.
next piece of
Clickbait. All right.
clickbait.
Let's do it.
This is actually probably my favorite story of the evening because, you know what? I'll just let you watch for yourself. So what you're seeing here is the first actual true freaking flying car. Not like, these droid taxi things that you're hearing about that are kind of like, what are those things called?
Look at that thing.
It's a car. It's a flying car. Look at it. It looks like a Lamborghini, or not kind of. It's a flying car. Look at the wheels are spinning. That looks so crazy.
That is legit. This is what we thought we were gonna get in 2020 back in the 80s.
God. So what you're saying, look at them landing.
Man, okay, let's take a look. How
So basically what you're seeing is a Slovakian company known as finalized. And they just this week they completed they announced that they completed their inaugural intercity flight. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't look too bad except for the giant propeller on the back. If there was a way to detach the propeller.
Bro, I seen ricers with bigger wings in the back of their
No,
car.
no. I'm okay with the spoiler. The propeller. Literally got a propeller.
Well, what are you gonna do? You're a flying car. Like, you want a jet? You know what I mean? No,
That was pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
was legit.
Pretty cool.
That
Pretty
was
cool.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First impression.
What? Are you kidding me?
Open check?
Pretty much. If I can, what did it say? Any numbers? How long were they doing this stuff for? Like, because this is amazing. Like, mind blown. Like, how can I get this? Like, I'm like scratching my head. I want a flying car.
Well, the aircraft has been in development for over 30 years.
See
I mean,
what I'm
people
saying?
have been trying to make a flying car since Bond, right? So
Okay,
underwater
sure.
flying, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Slovakian company. The
Slovakian
name of the
company.
company is called Klein Vision. Klein Vision recently completed their inaugural flight. It's an intercity flight though, like in between from Nitra to Bratislava airports. And I can't think of I can't say Bratislava without thinking of Euro trips.
Sure.
You know. Anyway, if you've seen the movie, you'll get it.
know.
At the end of the 35-minute flight,
35 minutes.
Professor Stephen Klein, he's the inventor, clicked the button, tucked those wings in, and drove it home straight from the tarmac.
Boom.
Are you freaking
That's
kidding
exactly
me?
what you want from a flying car. You don't want to have to leave it in the airport.
No,
you
bro.
want to be able to drive it on regular street. The wings is what made me round of applause
Yes.
because what do you do with the wings? You need wings big enough to create lift, but there's no way you can drive on the road. These mother-gotters. He's got it.
Got him.
Open, check, next, please. I'm all
Take
over
my
it.
money.
Yes,
Take
for
my
real.
money. Yeah.
For real.
Okay, so the company
future's here.
Yeah, it's been working on the aircraft for over 30 years.
exciting.
It's got 142 successful landings and over 40 hours of test flights. All right, as part of its latest breakthrough, the two-seater air car reached a cruising speed of about 180 kilometers per hour. All right, they've flown as far as
helicopter.
8,200 feet. And achieved 45-degree turns. So that's not bad.
Bro,
that is not bad.
Fifth Element, do you remember the layers of traffic? Bro, this is the first car. I'm telling you. Can I buy stocks in this company? Because I'm telling you, this is the future that we've all been waiting for since we were kids. Jetsons, right? Flying cars, jetpacks.
Yeah, this ain't
space.
no drone. This ain't no VTOL aircraft. Exactly.
This is awesome. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I'm super excited. I want to see one.
And it looks cool. I mean, look at that damn thing. It looks cool as hell.
That's an exotic car. I mean, find any Lamborghini, Ferrari, take the wings away, and that's what they look like.
What do you think? What kind of engine do you think is on this?
Engine?
Horsepower-wise.
Horsepower? Man, I have no idea. 300? No, it's probably
Only 160 horsepower BMW engine.
My four-banger does more than that. My Mazda 6.
Exactly.
My Mazda 3.
Fixed propeller. It's got a ballistic parachute. And he's got
parachute,
plans for a
safety.
300 horsepower engine coming
To
up.
go faster. I like the parachute. I think that's a big point. In the selling point is what happens when something goes wrong. At least you get a parachute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the parachute is probably more for landing. But
Is
I
that
hope
so?
that you got like a parachute
well, we got a problem. You can just, I need to know if something goes wrong.
that could jump out, bail out, right?
Maybe wear one. I got it. Perfect.
So you want to wear a parachute every time you climb in this thing? I don't think it'd be practical.
If they're not gonna give me a parachute for the car,
Sure.
I'm gonna wear a parachute.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm all in,
crazy.
yeah. So basically, a pre-production model is supposed to receive a C-23 aircraft certification for
It's an
normal, utility, aerobatic, and commuter airplanes from European aviation authorities, along with an M1 road permit. So essentially,
road permit.
the design is within a few years, client says this thing is going to be air and street legal.
I'm living in Europe because you know that shit's not happening over here, bro.
Everything I own, bro.
For
Sell
real.
my children, take
For
my
real.
house, take my shoes, and give me one of these.
I have to
damn-
believe there is some legislation and some control, but I'm telling you, I'll take the classes. I will take the driving flying school, sit my ass in the classroom and pay attention because I'm flying this damn car. That's so fucking awesome.
Anyway, look, we gotta take a break. When we come right back, we're gonna talk about how some idiot got himself caught up in 20-year-old sexual assault case through DNA. We'll be right back. It's the Podheads.
Yep.
Anyway, don't know what's up with the camera. I think we fixed the glitchiness. It looks like our individual cameras look pretty good. But this situation, I went over to Cash's place and messed with a bunch of things to try and get this thing straightened out, and it's messed up. I think ultimately it's because of the camera I'm using. I want to buy a Sony mirrorless camera and just
I'm looking at Instagram now. It's still,
Shout out to everybody watching and responding. I see a few people on there.
Yeah.
Love you guys on Instagram, man. Really do. So what time do we gotta come back at?
30. I mean, we're a little long, but
Yeah.
we're good. Maybe a minute late.
Yeah, sure. I just want to be able to pick up on the right
Yeah.
time.
Woo,
Yeah.
that whiskey.
That whiskey,
You
huh?
know,
It's
here
like
you go,
that
light up.
blizzy.
There you
Hello.
go.
Go ahead and bring us back, Jay.
Sure,
Bizzle,
no problem.
Whenever you're ready.
Hit my button. Yeah.
Awesome applause, man.
Thank you. What's up? JB Perez. Shout out to you guys still sticking with us. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We love you guys. We love the interaction. WJHM102jams.com. Joey, we love you. Get the app. Find all our old episodes there too. Yeah, we're everywhere. COVID is done, so we are expecting to be out. We expect to be out and about in Orlando. So you know what I mean. I don't know what you heard, Frank.
Your next clickbait, bro.
Yeah, clickbait. One more. This one deserves it because it's Florida. It's Florida and Florida man, older than one. But I love the justice being served. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of idiocy.
So what do you got?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have my notes in me.
I got
me.
you. So
Yeah, sorry.
it's all good.
Sorry.
So just recently we learned
douchebag.
about a Florida man,
Yeah.
Jared Vaughn, being caught after submitting his DNA to yet another ancestry company. Okay,
So, yep.
I can't remember the name of this one. This was an off-brand. This wasn't Ancestry or 23andMe. This was another company that he submitted his DNA to, and he got caught up.
Yeah.
I get your notes because I don't remember.
I got
what
you.
the
No,
dates.
I don't remember. I
remember the day was 2007.
That's right. So back in the day in 2007, he was a college student in the University of Florida, was drunk doing her thing, and apparently the notes weren't clear. Right, this is all case stuff, so it's kind of closed up. But ultimately, she was raped. You know, he was out and about. She was drunk. She was raped. They had DNA evidence for this long, 13 years or however long it's been since 2007. No hits, no nothing. Well, apparently Florida and other several states are started this I say gang unit, but it's like a unit to search through genealogy records. Okay. I don't know if you knew that or people out there knew, but unless you opt in or opt out, I don't know the particulars. Okay. That's kind of public record. Like you're giving these companies your DNA information, okay? Not that they can use it, but you're giving it your DNA print. This is your DNA, okay? Well, ultimately, Florida started one of these units and began doing the thing. They asked a lab to help them with it. It is the lab. I want to get the lab right.
They're the GED Match Lab.
Yeah.
Right? Or that's the website. That's
yes,
the database.
exactly.
Excuse me.
Parabon Nanolabs uses GED match and family tree databases. So they have access to those databases. Nanolabs, Parabon Nanolabs, I guess, can help the police.
Yeah. So basically what happened, okay, just to kind of break it down for you, okay? This guy, Jared Vaughn, right? He commits a rape back in 2007, okay? He commits a rape back in 2007 that ultimately he gets away with. And on many cases, police at the time take DNA evidence. But the main, I believe it's called CODIS. I believe CODIS, I don't know what it stands for, but it's like a national database for DNA that the FBI uses. So every time there's a murder or violent crime, they take DNA, rape, violent assault, whatever. They take your DNA, and if they don't get a match, they put it in their waiting.
Sure.
And if someone gets arrested and submits DNA, or for any reason their DNA comes up, then they have a match. They arrest you, but you have to get arrested to be caught. Well, technology is changing the game, right? Now, more and more people are getting caught by submitting their own DNA evidence. You heard about the Golden State Killer a few years ago who got caught doing the same thing.
Same exact thing.
So Jared Vaughn submits his DNA to this company, and this company allows the opportunity for you to submit your stuff to a database called GED Match. And this database, and I'll show, I got a nice little clip here, nice little image here. But this database allows other DNA labs around the world to I guess cross-reference,
Gotcha.
right? So if you got a cousin out in Europe somewhere or in the Caribbean,
never knew about.
that you never knew about, who also checks it, they can connect you via this database. Well, it works the same way for catching criminals. And you're right, you have to opt in. So like I said, same site that catches Golden State Killer. The GED Match website has over 1 million freaking completed DNA kits in their database as it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So and basically now, they created that opt-in. Okay. The terms assured users, that website the guy used, assured users who submitted DNA kits that police would only use their information to solve violent crimes of murders and rape. Right? But you still have to opt in. And so far, only about 20,000 people have opted in. So this guy obviously opted in to allow the police to search through his DNA. Maybe, I don't know if he forgot he committed
Of course
rape,
he did. He thought he got away. You said it. He basically got away with it for 13 years. You know what I mean?
How do you forget something like that? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know plenty of people, but I can imagine plenty of people who don't think they did anything wrong in that situation. Bunch of rapists.
Yeah, exactly.
Florida man proving it again. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And not only for forgetting that you committed a violent crime and that DNA is a real thing.
Yeah.
But then putting your DNA out there, we talked about it last time. Like with this, how do you feel about your DNA being out there? Not only in this case, but technically DNA can be planted. Like we went back and forth on the pros and cons of this, I do believe that DNA fingerprinting is the future. Like you want to know what diseases and cancers you are very susceptible for so that you can live a healthier life. Like I think that's a future thing.
Okay.
That your health will be very, very connected to your DNA imprint. Okay.
Sure.
So I forgot where the hell I was going with that because my mind just went again to the future. Like I'm such a nerd this episode.
Yeah.
But again, idiot. Florida man proving it again. He's an idiot.
Would you submit your DNA?
I didn't rape nobody.
Yet. I haven't done one yet.
So yeah.
I get it. But my question is, if you submitted your DNA, would you go ahead and click on, would you opt in to have your police?
No, I don't
access?
opt in when I get on my phone about, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't allow cookies.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
I don't opt in for shit, let alone for the cops to have my DNA available to them. Granted, I know I'm not going to do any violent crime like that. I mean, you never know. I guess you never say never. But, today, I won't do it, but I'm not opting in.
So, yeah,
I'm not opting in.
The idea of, the police or anybody just having access to my DNA without checking with me or me being able to talk to a lawyer or something like that. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I like to err on the side of caution in these kind of situations. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking worst case scenario. What do you got to hide? What are you worried about? I got nothing to hide. But worst case scenario, if my life becomes a movie and the FBI or some cops are out to get me,
sure,
I'm not trying to give them any ammunition, bro.
You don't want to give out information like this.
No,
I get it. Not.
So yeah, moving forward, the big story of the evening, and it's kind of a doozy. It's really sad.
It's crazy.
I got a video.
Yeah, click on it. Oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows about it already.
You heard it, yeah. You saw it. It's national headlines. Look at that, Jesus.
Bro, it just gave in. Like buildings don't do that. Like buildings don't just what? And then of course the other side fell.
Yeah. So this past Thursday, if you didn't know, if you've been freaking literally hiding under a rock, this past Thursday, freaking condo, right?
Yeah, in Miami.
Champlain Tower South, 12-story beachfront condominium.
Big money stuff.
In Surfside, Florida, collapsed. Mm-hmm. And so far, I think they still have 147 people missing.
Over
as of today. As of today, 16 people are confirmed dead.
16
as of like an hour ago. Mm-hmm. Last time I read about this, 147 people still missing.
That's not a good
crew of over 200 people out there looking to try and find. You think there should be more, JB?
I don't know. It feels a week. It feels a week, and they're barely making any headway. And again, I'm not no safety. I can imagine why you wouldn't want do it faster or whatever. But god damn, I read today that people were still getting phone calls from people under there. Like if it was my grandma, and that's what it was, the grandma. People were getting up to 5 days later. People are trying to get help, and I guess I'm just thinking of my daughter, thinking of my family. Me being in that position, a building falls on top of me, and I'm still alive. Like that is. Sucks.
I mean, imagine being under that, and
no, that's terrible.
If you're pulling out your, if you're under that, okay, and you're able to pull your cell phone out and make a phone call, you're in better shape than most. Probably. So I'll say that much. But I will say that's rough. It's a freaking absolute nightmare. It happened at 1:30 in the morning when nobody really could help themselves. You know, people in the middle of the night, people are sleeping.
You know what?
But I will say this. Let me just speak to what you said about the rescue efforts. You see these guys out there. I promise you, they're working day and night.
I know that.
Weather permitting. It has been pissing down rain here in Florida all week. And that also makes it difficult. I went to training in New Mexico. I went to, I can't remember what part it was near Albuquerque, but I went to a training called Response to Energetic Materials Training. And this was when I was in the fire department.
Sure.
And this training was to teach, firefighters, first responders to respond to these kind of incidents, building collapse. It was really to explosive terrorists. Okay. Right? But it's the same thing.
I mean, yeah, look at those pictures. Yeah.
Right, same thing. So, yes, you do have to be very careful. You have to shore for your safety, for the victim's safety. True. You've got to shore things up. You've got to use jacks. You've got to use stabilized equipment. It is a slow, long, grueling process. But I will say this. If you're alive after it happens, okay, and in okay stable condition, your chances of survival are actually pretty damn good. Yeah. So people are still holding out to find people under the rubble. Dr. Mike Sergliano, an internist with Penn Medicine, and he's a medical contributor for Good Day Philadelphia, told Fox 29 that people can survive in spaces created within the wreckage as long as they have access to water and oxygen.
Water is all I think, and oxygen, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So, there's not people right now. The crew members are using jackhammers. They're even tunneling from below to try and get. Oh
wow, that's a smart idea. I never thought about it because most streets in America have levels under it these days. Wow,
over 20 people were rescued from under the rubble after 9/11. Like at the World Trade Center, over 20.
20
that survived under the rubble, and it took weeks to clear that up. A Haitian man once survived for 2 weeks within the wreckage of a building after a 7.0 earthquake.
2 weeks.
And it survived another 4 weeks thanks to someone bringing him water until they were able to get him out.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah.
That's even crazier. So, I mean, if you have water and breathable air, you can go weeks without food, obviously.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I still, the fact that it happened at 1 a.m., the silver lining in my mind says most people were asleep. So you probably get awoken, but if death is coming, it's coming pretty quick, I would hope. And I would assume looking at those pictures, right?
Look at the beds. Look at the bunk beds in the top right corner of this image here. I saw that, and it just hit me in my heart because that looks very similar to my kids' beds. Minus the color, but it just makes me think about Jesus. If I was just on a vacation, right, in a hotel where I was on one side of the room, my kids were on the other side of this. It was a pretty.
That could have been that hotel.
But, imagine laying on one side of the room and seeing or being in your room, and it was a condo, right, and then just knowing that your child's room or your bathroom or the living room where your husband or wife was sitting. It's gone.
Literally just like sheared off
Thursday
the building.
Night, so it's not like a lot of people were out partying. I mean, you know how Miami is, but still, like
that's crazy.
It's heart wrenching. Yeah. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. What would you do, bro? What would you do
if I'm in it or if I see it happening?
No, if you wake up and first thoughts. Okay, first thoughts. If I wake up and the ground is shaking, I'm thinking earthquake, right? I'm probably not thinking, holy shit, let's get the hell out of this condo before it falls apart.
Completely, yeah.
Right? I'm thinking, oh my God, let's get the kids together.
Implode.
Let's all get together, maybe get in the bathroom or something.
Yeah. Maybe go walk downstairs. You have time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I heard a story about a mother who fell 4 stories from I'm going to fuck up my math here, from the 9th to the 5th floor. and survived and pulled her child out of the wreckage. And unfortunately, her husband's still missing. But like, there's all kinds of crazy.
This is
stories
from the
coming
Miami
out.
story. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
There's images. Look at this. This young man being rescued. His mother died. The story attached to this image here. So, I mean,
wild,
every day, every minute of every day, these guys are working towards this.
Yeah.
And they're finding more and
It's
more.
the
people.
way the building fell. We got to go to break here. It's the way the building fell that ruined it. I mean, because it sucked itself in. Look at the video. It went deep. And I guess when we come back, I'll tell you. I read about it. It's like, what happened? What happened? Shout out to you guys. Again, we love you guys. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Here we are. Weed Wednesday. Podheads will be right back. Yep.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went long as hell. My bad. I was looking at 43 and
Yeah.
28,
Uh-huh.
and I saw 48 for some reason, and I'm talking. I'm like, damn, I gotta
This
stretch
big-ass
this thing
dog.
to 48. This is killing me. I'm baked. My
Yeah,
bad.
we are. We still got this. This one.
I want another shot of this nose milk. I don't want to drink up my bottle. Fred, if you're still on there, do me a favor. You're gonna have to send me some more of this. At least I know somebody who can send me more.
Yeah. No, it's good. Hey, after the initial warmth.
It's like in a wine bottle, you know. It's handmade stuff. And no, they're not paying me for this shit. I love this stuff. It's
Should
good
nose
stuff.
milk.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
good stuff.
There's no nose milk commercials out there. I'll gladly endorse a good whiskey. Get saucy. Here
Sometimes
on
the
podcast.
local stuff is the best stuff. Like I say, the future is. I'm telling you, I get so excited about the future. The future is not only technological, but it's also artisan. Like people are tired.
So we're gonna revert back to
Yeah,
trade?
but like we're gonna have flying cars, but we're gonna trade freaking skills. Like I have a real strong belief. Noah's Mill. These guys lived their entire life to create a goddamn good ass whiskky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're gonna get paid for it.
We've struggled.
Oh, I got you.
We've struggled to get through this blunt. This might be a first on the show where we have not been able to get through a blunt.
It's the
in
whiskey, man. It's the whiskey.
We got one more segment left.
Yeah, we got one more.
Yeah, craziness. Shout out to anybody out there watching. We appreciate the love.
We love you,
on
Instagram. Yeah, we love you, Instagrams. We see the camera's still crazy.
Really appreciate y'all on Instagram.
Yeah.
All those guys out there. Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, Miami, bro. This is wild. This is not the first time that stuff like that has happened. And like, didn't the bridge fall in Miami a few years back?
FIU, I think. Yeah.
What's going on in Miami? Who is the city
old
inspector?
construction?
It is,
You know,
okay.
salty air. I think there's a lot of factors. I think that the way
Talk
things
about
wear
it.
is accelerated. You know.
Let's
what I
talk
mean?
about it. Yeah, because holy shit.
Yeah, it's y'all slipping.
Holy shite.
Y'all slipping.
Crazy.
I got some more facts. I hope you got your notes. Because,
Yeah, I got some notes. I mean,
Oh,
I'm interested because it could have been me, like for real, and I'll get back
take
in
it
there.
back.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, you're back in the cipher with the
Yup.
Podheads.
Yup.
You're your boy Frank, the tank, your commander in chief, heavy on the chief. Sitting here with my Car Guy Coffee podcast mug, drinking a shot with my main man JB
Yup.
Perez. Shout out to WJHM. All those guys, my bad. WJHM, 12jams.com, Car Guy Coffee Podcast, GCW, the sneaker division, all our homies, and everybody online that's watching right now. We're getting lit in here. JB, you got some more details on this.
Yeah, I kept saying the building, right? That building just doesn't fall like that. Look at the video. It like implodes into itself. Like it gets like sunken in. I initially thought it was a sinkhole. With the way I saw it, I thought it was a sinkhole.
It just collapsed on itself.
On itself. I was
Like,
like, it
just
can't be
straight
terrorism,
down.
right? Just straight down, right? So I started going, why? Why did this happen? And of course, it's been a week. They're still doing search and rescue. So the real reason, right? The inspectors and all those and the police investigators and all that stuff, they won't know exactly the reason. But there's news out there, of course, because once this happened, people start investigating for themselves that this place specifically is notorious for the type of damage that could cause to this. This exactly the point. Okay, 2 days before this happened, apparently there was a guy there doing an inspection of the pool area. underneath pool area. Long story short, said, yeah, this shit is fucked up. And apparently what it was is a design flaw. The pool was made flat, so there was no way for the water to run off. They thought that they could put some water-resistant shit on the ground and that the water would evaporate. Well, we come across it all the time in shitty Florida equipment and shitty work and shitty materials all the time.
Yeah.
Shitty materials. Ultimately, that waterproofing didn't work, okay? Deteriorated underneath, and then they have a parking garage underneath the pool. So not only do they have the pool leaking down onto an open area, okay, deteriorating that. The reason I say it could have been me, because the pictures from this guy, and I see a chlorine analyzer. So at least they take care of their pool. I used to work with a water company who would go to places like this to check their chlorine meters.
Crazy.
If this happened at 1:30 p.m., you know, I could have been there checking the chlorine filters on that same inspection, and I'm dead. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? No, impossible. And then you go back and you find out that the city been telling us since like 2013. I think my notes said that, yo, this thing is messed up. Like, you guys have to do something. And they were doing something from what I remember from my notes, that they put some money aside for renovations. That's why this guy was there, doing an inspection to tell you how much it's going to cost.
Sure.
Okay, this happened 2 days before it happened. So my highness started working, right? The conspiracy theory in my man started working. Insurance,
So you
$12 million renovation 2 days before they find, I don't want to say irreversible damage, but maybe more than 200. Again, I don't know shit. I'm just a high pothead. But it's just, it don't smell good. The way this thing imploded, either they let it happen or they nudged it in that direction.
That's a hell of an accusation, sir.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm accusing this building, okay? This building was notorious for this type of shit. A lot of buildings...
None of my business.
A lot of buildings in Miami are known to be old and old and shitty.
Yes. In fact, I'm glad that you said that, because there's an actual Miami-Dade County building code that is called a 40-year recertification process.
Damn.
When you hit 40 years, you have to recertify, meaning you've got to make the necessary renovations. Okay. Let me talk a little bit about the facts that I found about this inspections, okay? A letter which explained why a renovation that had originally been estimated to cost $9 million, okay, had jumped to $16 million in about 3 years.
Yeah.
Confirmed engineering consultant Frank Morabito's 2018 prediction that already extensive damage to the building would begin to multiply exponentially. So basically, what I'm saying, that's a clip I read from Fox website, right? No, it wasn't from Fox website. I can't remember. We'll have the links. Anyway, the point is, in 2018, this place was inspected, my dude.
3 years ago.
In 2018, this place was assessed for damages. A very extensive report was given to them on each freaking condo and on the overall structural integrity of the building, including the pool area.
Right.
There was a $9 million quote given, right? Mm-hmm. They began trying to figure out how they're going to pay for this. Mm-hmm. And apparently, just recently, okay, that letter was to tell them that the price was going up. But apparently, as far back as 2018, they started notifying owners, residents, tenants, that the building was going to require some kind of renovations.
Okay.
And so what they were going to do was make the residents pay. And I don't know what the legalities or how fair that is, but apparently, the owners were going to have to pay as part of, the Condo Owners Association agreement, whatever. Okay. But in 2018, residents weren't told of Morabito's report. And he said it was commissioned to get started on a 40-year recertification process. So he's the one that said it, okay? In 2018, he said, y'all need to get started on this. Why it took 3 years, I don't know.
Tell you why, money or not wanting to pay up.
Sure.
Listen, there is a lie of omission, right? If you lied to these people who lived in here, you're fucked. And I know there's a civil suit already. I know it. I don't know the details, but I know already.
There's 9 people have already opened cases against.
Thank you.
The Properties Owners Association.
That's fine. Yeah. Somebody, they knew, okay? So the lie of omission. When you lie to your tenants about the damage level from $9 million to $12 million, that's a serious big issue. Like, wait a minute, $12 million to do what? I want to go see what the hell is up. If I go down there as a tenant and I see this shit, I would be kind of afraid. Again, this is the type of damage that can cause this to happen. Like, what?
Yeah, like you mentioned the pool contractor. He said when he was inspecting the pool last week, he told the Miami Herald that there was standing water all over the parking garage.
All over the parking garage.
And the biggest puddle was in a parking spot 78. Okay, and that was located where? Right under the pool deck.
See what I'm saying? Like, okay,
and that is where Morabito, the inspector in 2018. Stated there was major structural damage.
Major. I don't think there's another word better than major. It doesn't get any higher than major structural. Like, what is the word structure? That means if it breaks, this shit's coming down. Like, this is negligence. This is lying. Someone's likely going to jail. Like, I can't see this turning out other than just a fine because 147 people missing, we're probably going to find 140 people dead. Okay, sure. And that sucks. And yeah, someone's going to jail, and someone's going to pay big time. And they should. God damn it, and they should. Because I don't know anything about engineering, but you said statute code 40-year everything. If you skimping out, you're gonna pay, bro. Like, do your job. Bill Belichick, do your job. That's what he says. Do your job. Yeah. Do what the people pay you for. Like, do your job. Stop stealing. Stop pocketing
That's what it is.
Money,
people
man.
Being cheap. People stealing money. Being
bad
greedy,
materials. Bad workmanship. Cut corners. Yeah. That's ultimately why I get pissed about shit like this. Like, accidents happen. I get it. But when I found out it's negligence, you lied, you cut corners, you did this, you did that, fuck you, you're going to pay. You should pay.
And you should. I think absolutely. I think anybody that knew about these structural damages, I think it's more than reasonable to assume or to believe that it's common sense to know that structural damage in a building can lead to collapse, which can lead to the death and harm of tenants, right? So I believe that could be criminal negligence. Mm-hmm. I agree with you there. If I can go on a tangent about freaking cutting corners. There's nothing worse and we work together. Sure. And I hate the cutting corners. I'm a firm believer in. Let me change the damn camera because it's messing up again. I am a firm believer in doing it right the first damn time, even if it takes a little bit of time. I promise you, in the end, it'll work out. Right? We've talked about fast food. We've talked about restaurants. Right? People being negligent, people being just complacent, not caring about safety. And you don't understand, even though you might be a 16-year-old kid working at freaking Burger King, you understand that what you're doing is life and death. That if you don't cook this right, if you guys don't keep your shit clean, then you really could cause somebody serious harm or kill them, and which could ultimately destroy someone's life. Just like if you don't clean your damn hotel, and my brother got meningitis.
Oh man!
From being in a dirty damn hotel.
Oh, I got bed bugs from a freaking dirty ass hotel.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So over.
We've all heard the freaking terrible stories. This building is another freaking case. They know that things need to get done. They're putting it off. Yeah. They know that crappy materials being used. They're putting it off. They're worried about expenses. You procrastinated so far so that the bill went up. Yeah. Almost 70%. Bro, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
On top of that, you're gonna go ahead and now start asking, where are we going to get the money?
Then you ask your tenants. Yeah. Right. You're in it. The truth will set you. That's a great point. The bill went up. If you would have taken care of it in the beginning, it would have been less. You would have been a hero. Yeah. This is in Miami Beach. Those 10, I know this is not a cheap area.
No.
I know you got
They've got
$12 million.
bro.
Dollars.
1-bedroom units in this place are going at $250,000. Okay, I looked it up. 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom spots are over $350,000, and the penthouse suites are like $2 million.
Oh, are you kidding
There's
me,
like 2 or
bro?
3 of them.
Are you kidding me? Greed, bro.
So this
Crazy.
is a swanky place. This is a hood place, a cheap place.
Yeah, unbelievable.
What can you say? You know what I mean?
Do something. I know the mayor was doing a whole check on all the old buildings to make sure this doesn't happen again. So they're doing something.
Invest in concrete or construction in Miami, because I guarantee.
Damn.
All these old buildings, because that is Miami.
Yeah, it
bro.
is Miami.
Miami is almost looks the way it looked 50, 60 years ago.
That's true.
Still.
That's true.
There's still clubs that look exactly the same. There's hotels that are famous that look exactly the same.
I was watching
as they
Scarface. I was like, I know that building.
did. You know what I mean? So I got a feeling that Miami, the city of Miami, and all those areas around it are going to be getting a much needed facelift in the near
That's a
future.
good point. They're going to
Because
find a
everybody's
lot.
going to follow suit. Nobody wants this to happen.
No, they don't.
This is going to scare everyone straight, and buildings all around are going to be
Coming down,
Yeah.
fixing it up, coming down. Yeah, great point. Let me find my money back. My checkbook here.
Started looking up construction companies in Miami.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the show.
That's the show.
It was fun. It was a fun one, right?
I think
I had
so.
a good time.
Hell
Drink
yeah.
some whiskey,
Clickbait.
smoke some bud.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to all you people on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, WJHM102jams.com is the website, thepodheads.com, at Podheads Web Show, all over social media, all that good stuff.
All of us. Google us. We're there. We love you guys. Till next week. # Weed Wednesdays. Yeah, we'll see you.
Podheads.
The Podheads.
Peace.
Yo. Cool.
Anyway, yeah, I'm good. That's a show for me too.
That's good,
I'm gonna
too.
go down and eat. I got my kids are about to go on summer vacation with their moms, and I'm gonna be kid free. So
Living
I
the
don't know what to
dream.
do
Here
with
you go.
myself. Yeah,
Cool.
it's gonna be fun.
All
Anyway,
right. Thank you
appreciate
guys,
y'all. Check
everybody.
you next time.
Yeah, later.